Alright guys, so before I actually get in the interview, I'm going to give you guys a bit of context here. So Joe is actually one of my first original mentees, and he was in a course for an entire 6 months, didn't really get anywhere, and then I literally scaled him from 0 to 30K a month in 60 days, and also 0 to 50K a month in 90 days, right? Now he's actually going traveling with a few other of my mentees right now. They're actually in Turkey. They're going to be traveling there for a bit, and then actually going to all get settled in Dubai in the next few weeks, and Joe's doing about 50K a month right now. And yeah, he's just traveling the world, living with all my other mentees, which I do. It's kind of the whole goal is to connect everyone up. And you gotta start traveling the world, you gotta set up in Dubai, networking, all that stuff. So that's essentially it. Joe's an absolute killer. He's getting pretty big on YouTube right now. So that's essentially it, guys, and I'll see you guys in the interview. See ya. All right, guys, we're here for another solid client interview. So this is Joe. He literally went from 0 to 30K a month in 60 days, which actually beat my record. I went from 0 to 30K a month in 5 months. This guy did it in 60 days, and he's also staying at the exact same Airbnb that I was staying at exactly a year ago, which is this exact day, which is pretty funny. We're actually, I actually filmed the Charlie Morgan interview there in the exact same villa from the exact same date, exactly a year ago, which is super funny. So yeah, I went from 0 to 30 in 60 days and also 0 to 50 in 90 days. So it was definitely super, super fast scaling. Obviously, this guy had slight bit of experience beforehand, but it was, it was definitely very, very fast. So yeah, Joe, this is Joe. So if you want to quickly introduce yourself, man.
Of course, brother. Well, thank you for having me on, man.
Yeah.
So I've been in the SMA game for about 12 months. I actually starting university and quickly realized that I did not want to be in there whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I threw myself in the fire and stopped going to classes and realized I had to do something else, right? So I quickly got an SMA. I threw myself in the gym niche first few months, gained some experience in the gym niche. And from there, got about 5K a month in the gym niche. Struggling massively, couldn't book appointments, struggling sales calls, there's literally all of these things. From there, I made the switch with Eric's help into the real estate niche. And this is where things got pretty sick. And yeah, we scaled super, super, super quick. So 60 days, we hit a 30K a month.
Yeah.
And now I'm here in Greece, kind of teleporting and traveling like Eric is doing as well. And then we're hitting some super sick months right now. So it's been a good time.
Yeah. Damn. So how does it feel like, or like, where are you guys thinking of going next after this? Like, next travels kind of thing.
Yeah, we're loving Europe. Like we went to Bali a few months ago, and we just enjoy Europe so much more. Like it's just kind of a better vibe, better area. Local super nice. So we're gonna hit somewhere else in Europe, maybe Switzerland or something like that. And then we'll also have Dubai on the bucket list next few months. So we'll be heading.
Let's go. No more
Yeah,
taxes soon, so I'll help you.
yeah, 0% tax.
Yeah. Damn. All right. And like, how did you feel that my mentorship was kind of different from, courses that you've kind of joined the past? I feel like a lot of guys notice like a pretty massive difference with that.
Yeah, it was actually pretty insane. So I had a part-time job when I started my agency, and basically I was funneling all my money into paid courses. So I ended up spending over 5 figures in courses out of my own bank, and I still couldn't get past 5K a month. So that was a big struggle of mine. The courses were very valuable. I found they only get you to a certain point, and then the personalized help aspect is not there. So I quickly was searching for options. I stumbled across Eric, and I messaged him, and I went, "Hey, man, let's work one-on-one." So from there, that's when the upward spiral came into play, right? So I started going up super, super quick in rev because the difference between a course in a one-on-one game plan is they're there with you every single week, tailoring the program to you instead of just a copy and paste solution that many other guys are following.
Yeah.
So that was a big ROI play for me. Yeah.
Nice. And then also like what actually made you make the leap into fully just like dropping out of uni and going all in on this? Because I feel like a lot of guys will be pretty scared to make that leap, but it seems like you were pretty confident yourself to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it took months of thinking before realizing that everybody's going down the same path into a job eventually that I decided from an early age I really just didn't want to be part of. So against many people around me, I decided to take the leap, and it caused a lot of controversy in my family and the people, my friends, and all these things. And everybody's telling me, no, that's not the play. That's not the play. You're gonna be homeless and all this shit, right? So, and then I quickly realized it was the play a few months later. So it was a very big jump, but it was completely worthwhile. And anybody that wants to be an entrepreneur, but then is pressured by people around them to stay in university, it's genuinely, in my experience, in my opinion, not the play, because you have to learn by doing in entrepreneurship, and the skills you gather by building a business, even a few months building a business versus 4 years in uni, it's priceless. Like the big difference is unbelievable. So I'd say anybody take the jump if they really want to dive into it, no doubt.
Yeah, exactly. And at least like when you were first thinking of dropping out, was there any like moments in university like where you just felt like, bro, I need to like leave this place, or just like that kind of spark
Uh,
like dropping out?
yeah, no, there's one moment we had to go to these seminars for the university course, and I was going to the seminar, and we ended up playing card games for the seminar, and I was sitting there for 2 hours of my time while I started this entrepreneurship, and I'm like, I'm playing card games and spending 5 to 8K a year in
Yeah,
university, and this is what I'm learning. So I thought it was absolutely ridiculous. So then I just said, screw this. I'm not doing this anymore at all. So um
yeah,
I realized that 2 hours of watching a podcast, I could have learned 10 times more than just playing a stupid card game in a seminar
right.
room. It was
Yeah,
ridiculous. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. All right, and at least like when it comes to, we already talked about this previously, but like when it comes to like contrast versus like mentors and kind of courses, like, do you think that you would be in this position right now if you didn't have me as a mentor, or like, and you kind of only stuck with courses?
Hmm. Yeah. Right now, no.
Yeah,
Definitely not this speed. You have to move with such speed in entrepreneurship. And I believe
yeah, yeah,
having a tailored mentor in entrepreneurship is essential. I believe I would have made it eventually, but it would have taken me 2 to 3 more years when you can shortcut your progress with someone working with you one-on-one, right? So
yeah.
it's kind of a copy-paste solution. They give you all the tips that they've actually built through their business that they can just share with you and skyrocket you super, super quick. So
Mm.
no, it's completely worth it. I wouldn't have been here definitely without a mentor, no doubt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, damn. Yeah, I feel like mentors are pretty important. That's actually the main reason I also scaled myself up, and because I
Yeah.
had a mentor when I, got to that the same villa you're at right now, and maybe the some more mentees will pull up and we'll
Yep.
maybe like climb or
Exactly.
something like that. Oh yeah, that'd be pretty fun. Um,
Shit.
and like, what have been like the main differences in mindset and kind of just how you feel since going from like civilian uni student to like dropping out and now making all this money and traveling the world, essentially like doing whatever you want and living like the dream life? Like, how do you actually like feel like mindset wise?
Mm. Yeah. So I realized I had.
And like, what have been like the main differences in mindset and kind of just how you feel since going from like civilian uni student to like dropping out and now making all this money and traveling the world and essentially like doing whatever you want and living like the dream life? Like, how do you actually like feel like mindset wise?
Mm. Yeah, so I realized I had to be a very, very rebellious person against the norms of society, right? So
Yeah,
everybody tries to put their life experience upon you with their belief systems and all these things. But in entrepreneurship, you are the 1%. You have to realize you have to act differently, or you're just going to become them and become the 9 to 5 factory worker, right? So you have to you have to literally do what the 1% do and realize that the everyday person you just can't listen to because you'll end up going down their path. So it's you have to take the actions and the extraordinary actions to get extraordinary results, obviously. So that's what I would say. Just rebel against so many societal norms. I'm not saying go out and punch someone in the face. I'm saying any career paths or any actions getting in the workforce, all these things, you just have to find out the solution that is going to make you millions of dollars versus tens of thousands.
yeah, yeah, exactly. I feel like just gotta take the leap sometimes. And but at
Yeah.
least after you took the leap, were there any moments you kind of felt like you were doubting it at all, or like anything like that?
Yeah, there's many moments where there's lows. I think the one habit I had and the personality trait was persistence that got me through it. But there was some moments where, an example, I was in the real estate nation, then there's a December where real estate agents are on vacation, they don't answer their calls and all these things.
Yeah,
So I would have gone through 500 to $1,000 of ad spend without a single client. And then my
yeah,
bank account was showing it and everything was showing it. And I was like 1 week away from not being able to afford the ad spend to book the appointments and make any money. So
yeah,
that's how close I was to literally not being able to do anything because I would have been out of money and had to go back to a part-time job.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's how close I got. But in entrepreneurship, you just have to be unbelievably persistent because it'll be nothing for 4 weeks, and then there'll be one day where just out of nowhere you'll get like 4 clients from the 5 sales call, which
bro.
is absolutely
Yeah, that's
insane.
so
That's
true.
just how it works.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is so so true. Like when it rains, it pours. I feel like that's
Oh
a
yeah, 100%,
thing.
100%.
Yeah, damn. But is there anything else you kind of want to let the audience know about, or kind of, I don't know, give some advice, or kind of tell the audience before we kind of wrap this thing up?
Yeah. I mean, you just have to have a few things. Obviously, there's many successful traits that you need to have, but one is just, I think Eric mentioned it in previous videos, but you just have to have this absolute delusion of the
Yeah,
amount of things you can achieve. So as an example, when I got here on this trip, I did nothing at all, and I did one post on Instagram, and it ended up making me 15K in one day. And you think 6 months ago, I wouldn't have dreamt of that. I would have no
Yeah,
idea it's possible. So it's some things like that. Things can just exponentially explode in any area of your life. And it's just a matter of getting through the tough times and keep working no matter what. And the work's going to pay off eventually, right? The universe is very faithful in cause and effect, right? You just have to put in so many causes that no matter what is going to happen, you'll get an effect from it eventually.
yeah,
So it's very, very key. And you just have to put in the work and be unbelievably persistent no matter what hits you.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Amazing. And I think that's pretty much it though. But anything else you want to kind of cover, or I guess it's actually so cool that you're saying the exact same. It would be
Yeah.
that a year ago.
It's a super sick time.
Yeah.
Well, boys, this is what you get when you put in the work, I guess. It takes a lot of time, but it's the freedom of the entrepreneurship game you get. That's the best part
Yeah,
about
yeah, exactly. Amazing. Well, yeah. So Dubai next, no more taxes, and then
it.
who knows where
That's the
next.
plan. That's the plan. No more taxes. Register in
Yeah.
Dubai, get up, and that's the plan so far.
Let's go. Nice. All right, but I think that's pretty much it, man. Thanks for hopping on, and I'll see you soon then.
Of course, brother. No worries.
Yeah. All right.